Hi, this is Abner Roscoe, and I'm here to present my final report. So the way we set this up is we split it up. The way we set up testing, we split it up into each priority. Those priorities being 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. In priority 10, we had to focus on testing the creation screen and the ability to access different tabs. We went about testing these by just making sure that it was saving the user's information and creating a profile out of it, and from there showing a screen where there are two tabs that the user can switch from. We also made sure that the user's data was being stored properly, and we had the ability to modify the data without any problems, just in case the user had to change their username or password. In priority 20, we had to test the ability to add pictures and text on the day tab for the user. The way we tested this function was again by just seeing if it was outputting what was supposed to be, was basically what was supposed to be outputting on the timeline. If the text or the photo were being displayed properly and then were posted in the correct tab. In priority 30, we had a good amount of things to test. So there was a calendar drop down menu, which would allow the user to select any day of the year to see what posts were on there. Ability to rate posts on a 5-star scale, ability to access friends' profiles, and ability to add friends. We tested the calendar function by making sure that no matter what day we chose, all the posts for that day would display. When it came to the rating system, what we did was we made sure that it was on a scale of 1 to 5, and we also made sure that this information was stored per post, so that when it was pulled up on the calendar, the rating would basically come alongside each post. When accessing friends' profiles, we just made sure that the program was not getting confused when sending the user to different profiles. And if it was getting confused, we had the program send us back to the user's original profile, so we would know that there was a problem. And when it came to adding a friend, we just added a follow button on the friend's profile, which basically when you pressed it, the program would store into memory who you followed in all their posts for future reference. And then priority 40, we had to test the ability to add a profile picture and description, and the ability to see a friend's calendar and access any day on their calendar via a drop-down menu, being that same drop-down menu from the user's profile. When it came to the profile picture and description, we made sure that the application was able to store that information properly by seeing if the profile picture and description were being displayed properly. In the friends page, when adding the calendar, we made sure that it was only visible to the user's friends, so no one else could access it. And when it came to the drop-down menu, we made sure that all the information was stored for that day would display for the user on the friends page, and we made sure the application was not getting confused and displaying the user's calendar information instead. In priority 50, we had the friend counter and the user's ability to leave comments on a friend's profile in their calendar. So we tested the friend counter and made sure that when adding a friend, that is displayed as a number on the user's account. And when someone is added, that number gets incremented. If someone's unfollowed, it gets, it's incremented up or down. So we tested this by spamming the follow button and unfollow button on a friend's page to see if it would accurately increment that number, whether it be up or down. Now, when it came to the comments on the profile and the calendar, that's the same kind of testing strategy was used when it came to adding um, comments or anything. Or excuse me, when it came to adding like pictures and text to our own posts, we just made sure that the comments were being stored properly and that they were also being displayed properly. When it came to the communication with the CEO, again, I really had no issues. We did message through Zoom meeting. We spoke through Zoom meetings and through messages. All around, honestly, it was a great experience. They responded in a timely manner. It was really easy to get a hold of them, and I just have no complaints. Anyway, this was my presentation. Thank you for listening. Have a great